Arabesque was an all-girl trio formed at the height of the European disco era in 1977 in German Frankfurt. The group's changing lineup became extremely popular in many countries of the world, including our region. Today we have an opportunity to interview Michaela Rose, the founder member of the band since 1977. Michaela, we know that Uzbekistan is your father's homeland. What do you know about the country?
So unfortunately, I don't know so much about Uzbekistan. I know it's a very historical country with beautiful nature, with beautiful people and historical places. And I'm really curious to see a lot of these places and to get in touch also with my relatives.
In April 2020, you wanted to organize a tour to Uzbekistan to please your Uzbek fans with a concert. Are you still planning to come in 2021?
So it depends. It depends what the plans are. So we have to wait what the possibilities, about the special situation now, what is possible, and then we have to wait what the agents can check. And for sure, I'm absolutely sure that I will see them.
Can you share with us what you felt when you sang Sevara Nazarkhan's song about homeland?
So first of all, it's been very, very hard for me with the language. But then when I was singing it, I had a very deep feeling in my soul that I really felt there are my roots. So it touches me very much in my heart and in my soul.
Would you consider performing a duo with local artists?
So usually I'm always opened for offers. So, and if it fits with voice and melody and everything, why not? But I'm not so used to your stars. I only knew now the beautiful song by, what was her name? It's so hard to pronounce. Who did this? Ulu Krimsan Vatanam. This lady says Sarah. I don't remember the name. I'm so sorry. But well, I only know Mr. Zakirov from many music festivals in Russia. I get in touch with him and probably also with him doing something. We will see. We will see. But if I get offers, why not?
Arabesque is on stage again. Would you include Uzbek classic songs in your albums for Europe?
Well, usually our fans only wanted to hear the Arabesque songs, as you know. And it wouldn't be very familiar for them to hear traditional songs from other countries. But when I'm in your country, in Uzbekistan, it's another question. Then we can see what we can do.
If you had a chance to choose an Uzbek name, which one would you consider?
I was thinking about very much, and I found a name which is called Inara. Inara has a very nice meaning. It means light. Because of this, I have chosen Inara because I want to bring light. I want to light up people. I want to bring positivity, and positivity for me is light.
Let's talk about your personal life again. Many years ago, through the Pust Говорят show, you searched for your father, but unfortunately, you didn't have a chance to meet him, but you met other relatives. Do you keep in touch with them?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So we have several social media like Telegram, WhatsApp, and this and that we are connecting a little bit, and we are also congratulate each other on our birthdays and special days. So, but unfortunately, it's not so easy because we also have to use the translating machines because they don't speak English. I don't speak Uzbek. But we are keeping the contact and we try our best. And it's always very funny when we send us also pictures.
Arabesque has been capturing the world with its songs, catchy melodies. You gained face and recognition thanks to your hard work and to the toil of all those involved in creating the band. Could you tell us about the people behind the scenes?
So for sure, the importance, people behind the scenes has been our composer who has written all the songs. His name is Jean Frankfurter, and also the man who has written all the lyrics, John Murring, and for sure our producer Wolfgang Mewes. They are very, very important, and also all our record companies, and for sure all the musicians who are playing in the studio our songs or coming with us on our tours through Japan. And these people were very important because they supported us for sure that we can do all this work together.
If you were ever granted an opportunity to change something in your life, what would you change?
So usually, it's not so easy a question because you only can change something if you have the experience that you had to change. But if I could change something, I would change that in my childhood, I could grow up with a father and a mother. I had the mother, but I had no father. And this is a little bit tragic in my life because I always missed a father. So this is the only thing maybe I would change.
Let's imagine you had to write a book about yourself. Who would be the main character besides you?
So, as I'm a very spiritual person, I would have by my side my soul sitting next to me because my soul knows everything. And if I could ask always my soul, if it's right the way what I'm doing, is it wrong? Can you lead me? I ask for sure, but it would be nice to have this as a main character when I was writing a book because my soul knows everything.
What moment in your life made you feel that you wanted to be a singer?
So usually when I even has been a child, I always knew that I wanted to be a singer or an actor. And so I expressed myself that many people noticed that. And I think I always took the chance when somebody said, oh, do like this or do it here. Because when I was in school, somebody came to me and said, listen, Michaela, you are always entertaining us between the lessons. There is an audition. You have to go there for singers. I'm sure you will be successful. And it has been like that. So there were always steps to go further. So I think I was very fortunate to be always on the right place to the right time.
And who has been supporting you throughout your life and career?
So I'm a very rich person because I have minimum 4 very close friends and real friends. I mean, I have one who I know nearly my whole life. She is like a sister for me and I'm like a sister for her. And these people in my life are supporting me, holding me, helping me, laughing with me, crying with me. These people are the important people in my life.
Can you share your thoughts on women's rights around the globe? Do you think women are still less privileged than men?
Yes, usually it's still all over the world that women are not on the same level, treated on the same level like men, even if they are doing the same work like a man, the same profession, the same education, they will be paid less and this and that. This is all over the world. But at the end, it's important for everyone, but especially also for women, to always take care for a good education. So I'm a donator in a charity in a charity group which is called Plan International. And for many years now, I support female children in Egypt. and they help them to learn to write, to count, to know how to do business and this and that. And if you know as a woman how you can take care for yourself and you don't need somebody else, you can do it yourself. It's really important. It's really important. So education, I think it's, and languages to be, that you can check all over the world. What is a point now? What is interesting now to learn? So this, I think, are the main things which are important for women also.
And what languages do you speak?
Well, I speak English and Italian because I lived when I was a child 2 years in Italy, and I do a little bit of French, and I speak very, very little Russian. And I try to learn maybe a little bit Uzbek. So.
If you were not lucky enough to win the audition in 1975 and had to choose another career, what would you do?
So I always have been interested in psychology, and if I would not choose the profession of a singer, I would have studied psychology, because I'm always interested why people are like they are, why they act, how they act, and because of this, I started to learn in my spiritual way. I started to learn to make numerology, tarot, and card readings, and something like that. And I have sometimes, when I'm at home and I have time, I have some clients, and as I have a lot of experiences in my life too, I can help them to try to see problems from another point of view, that they can solve it. So this is also a very, very nice work. And let's say it's also another passion of mine.
And what do you believe is your secret to success?
So for me, really is always to be authentic. Be yourself. Don't play a role. Don't try to make what other people say. Be yourself, and stay to yourself and to your beliefs, and be authentic. That's, for me, it's one of the main things.
And could you show us a family portrait with your relatives from Uzbekistan?
Here, this is Alijon, this is Ilhom, Ikramov. Can you see? Yes. And I really want to greet them, and I want to tell them all the best. Please greet the whole family, and I hope to see you next year.
Could you please share some childhood memories with us?
So I always knew that from my childhood that I wanted to be a singer or an actor, and I always watched TV, other artists, and tried to do the same. And I was singing in front of my friends or my relatives and everything. And when we moved to Italy, I've lived 2 years in Italy. When I was a child, I was writing theater stories for me and everything, and I've been also in school in some projects, in theater projects. And when I came back to Germany, I started to learn a little bit the modeling, because I've always been also in some different TV films and this and that, small roles, yeah. But somebody saw me, a photographer, and he said, "Oh, let me show you how to act in front of the camera." And this experience helped me later, for sure, with all the photo sessions which we had with Arabesque. So I know a little bit about it. And I liked it very much. So at the end, when I started with Arabesque, our producer sent us also to opera singer to learn. And we took lessons for around 1 year. And then they stopped because they said for singing pop music, it's not so useful to do it with opera style. So just we took what we learned with breathe and this and that, and so I also had these experiences too.
Who were your role models in music, and how did your music taste develop?
So for sure, when I was very, very, very young, I started to watch the music shows in the TV, and then I loved the German ones. But then when I grew up, I was hearing for sure also international music. And one, still, he is my hero from the childhood till now, is still Elton John. I love him so much, so much. And also the film, I love the film. And also bands like Queen and so on. And Freddie Mercury was one of the best male voices for me. But also now we have some singer-songwriter like Ed Sheeran, which I like very much. So usually my taste is, well, let's say in the soul pop direction. And also ladies like Beyonce or Rihanna, or also Whitney Houston. I loved her so much. So there are several, yes.
Which music was running in your house during your childhood, and which music did affect you the most?
So my mother and my grandmother were also very affected by music, and in our house always music was running. And when we changed to Italy, I really adored the Italian music so much, and I'm so happy that I can meet now on my tours through the countries, many of them like Ricky e Poveri and Pupo and so on. I don't know if you know them. So it's very nice to meet the people from my childhood. And so they inspired me also. And for sure, also with my friends, we are always discussing in those times when we were young, oh, which record did you bought? Do you know this song? So we influenced us together.
And who was your first crush?
So, well, I was very often in love when I went to school, but I was very shy. And I always felt in love from far away. But one time I succeed, and the guy, he also felt in love with me, and it was still when I was in school. And with this guy, I also had my first kiss, and I still remember it.
What is your favorite book?
So usually I'm a reader. I love to read books since my childhood. And the kind of books which I always loved most are the real stories of someone. So in the moment, I started also to write my story down, and I will see how far I can come. It's not so easy, but a character is easy. Is hard to tell, because also, like in music, there are many things. So if I read books, I prefer family stories or biographies. This is what I like very much, because I can get into a story of someone, and this is my intention also with my own biography, which I started to write. So it's not a special character; it's a type of. And so the last book I can tell you, what I was reading now the last days, was from a philosopher from the Netherlands. Rutger Bregman is his name, and he was writing about why he thinks that the people are good. He tried to find out what is a point of positivity in human beings, and he found out some nice things, because he has written the book to bring a little bit more positive thinking, especially in this Corona time. In the moment, everything is low, everything is negative, everybody is sad or so. Everybody thinks, oh, everything is horrible. But he tried to show us that there are still good things in us, and we just have to find them out and bring them out.
And are there more good people or bad people in the world?
Usually it's always a point of view. If you think somebody is bad or somebody is good, or what this person is doing to you, is it bad or is it good? It's just the point of view you have in this moment. If you think something is bad and it makes you sad and everything, then you have to ask, why does it makes you sad? Is there something in you which is which you didn't reflect till now? So usually it's not a question of good or bad. It's a point of view, and is a moment where you stand in this moment. Yeah, if you find it good or bad. So for sure, I've had also my times where I was depressed, where I was sad, and things happened to me. Also that I never had a father, and this and that is still in me, for sure, in my soul, and I'm still sorry for it. But I believe that everything has. How you say, alles ist, I'm a little bit tired now, sorry. But everything has a sense in your life. Everything what you do and where you go and what happened to you has a special sense. The only thing is you have to find out for yourself what is the sense.
What is your advice for young artists?
So usually my advice for young artists are stay to yourself, stay authentic, do what you really want to do, and try to learn and be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of people who only want to make money with you. This is what I can advise a little bit.
Could you please sing Midnight Dancer for your Uzbek audience?
Okay. So I do a short phrase of Midnight Dancer for you all. So, hey, Midnight Dancer, oh ho, oh ho. Hey, big romancer, oh ho, oh ho. You are a sailor, a tailor, a jailer. You are from Ghana, Guyana, or Uzbekistan.
Now you have the opportunity to congratulate your relatives and the people of Uzbekistan on the new year. You could say your wishes.
I try. So, Menzislarda, Crypto Lagin, Junge Yilban, Tabrik Laiman. Means Happy New Year, Snowum Godum, all the best to you.
Michaela, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to see you soon in Uzbekistan.